What's good, guys? TheoryFighter here, and today we have got a player submission match, and this was submitted by BahamianKing242. And this guy, he uploads shitloads of GGPO matches. I remember I used to watch loads of his videos when I was trying to learn X-Men versus Street Fighter about a decade later than everyone else for some reason. I don't know, I was pretty affixed on that game for a long time. And yeah, that guy uploads loads of GGPO stuff, so check him out. You see players like Tampa Bison and a lot of cool Japanese players playing really interesting games that are kind of dead now, apart from their little online scenes. But anyway, this match is him playing against Ken-Aizen playing as Rolento. They're both Rolento players, and it's a mirror match. And I thought he sent this in, and we're going to break it down a little bit, take a look at some of the strategies, some of the ways that these players can improve. I think the Rolento match in the mirror will be pretty interesting. A lot of Rolento's standard tools like Stand Fierce won't work. The reason being is his focus attack brings him back really far, and it has a massive range on it. So it would be very easy to make the first hit of Stand Fierce whiff and just absorb the second. So it's actually going to be less of a factor in this one. I'm interested to see how they play through it. We'll get started and see what happens. I mean, you know, these still fresh characters. I feel like in this mirror match, Rolento's just not going to be able to get away with anything, really. I feel like it would be very momentum heavy. Already going in there, I like the air-to-air attempts there, and cross under the standard sort of Street Fighter 4 stuff, trying to focus that jump in. I don't know about focusing jumping versus Rolento yet. You just got to jump medium punch, and that's a pretty damn good way of busting open focuses for free. And I like the attempt to dash under there, that was pretty cute. But the jump arc is pretty good for Rolento actually, so maybe not the best option, especially because the dashboard speed is pretty slow. Now, both players are going to the air a lot, and this is the sort of thing that you see a lot of the Rolento players doing currently. I don't think it's going to continue happening, but you know, he's got so many ways to beat jump attacks, like jump back fierce, jump back short, jump back jab, stand strong. Like, all of these things are really fucking good at anti-airing, and you know, I think slowly that's gonna sort of be a dying breed, the jump heavy Rolento player. Oh, I like that there, going under the over the sweep there. That is definitely punishable. Yep, Ultra 2 straight away, good stuff. Already you can see they're jumping a lot. They're not capitalizing on a lot of space the other player's giving them. You see, the thing with a lot of Rolento's moves, the sort of like weird jumping, like things that move them across the screen, is it gives the opponent space to work with. And yeah, obviously Rolento has ways to get out of the corner, you know, rolling under jump attempts and the wall dive. I'm not certain 100% that, like, I feel like you should just be dashing forward a lot. Every time you see him do that sort of stuff, you should be at least walking forward and blocking, and just capitalizing on the space. You can see both of these players are very sporadic in the way that they're playing. They're both kind of doing a lot of stuff, where I don't feel like it's kind of necessary. I feel like Bohemian King right now could just make the other player hang himself. But he's got the knockdown here, and we see what he goes for. The cross up from the pogo. Guy tried to throw him on landing, which, you know, the sort of basic stuff, but it doesn't work out. Nice frame trap, doesn't get the conversion though, and this could be the end here, but he has got the meter. There's the focus crumple into Ultra. I don't think this will kill, and you don't really get a setup after either, if I remember correctly. No, you don't get anything. I like that though, the stinger, and yeah, wow. Both trying to throw stingers, both really scared. But this is the sort of range I'm talking about. Like, you can just move forward here with air to air, but yeah, I mean, you can just move forward in that situation. Just push him to the corner and then react to any reversal he does. I mean, he's not really got that great at tools for getting out the corner. The wall dive isn't particularly real, to be honest with you. You know, it's invulnerable going up, and then you jump after them and hit them. Well, nice overhead. We haven't seen any of those, which is surprising. I do like this Ken guy's air-to-air attempts. They're really sick, and he does get the full convert there. Puts him in the corner, gets a counter hit on this, and he's going to get a big setup. Goes for the frame trap, and once again, I like this. He's got good hit confirms. He's just keeping him in the corner. Wow, that whiff. That was a big opportunity there for Bohemian King. when you see him roll back like that, you can just buffer an ultra and just wait to see what they do. He's gonna have to make a big comeback here. Wow, that's exactly what you need. Max damage on that, and he's still got ultra, so if he gets one more hit, this should be game. But he's being pressured, and that will be the end right there. Yeah, I like that. That felt a little bit more solid from both players. I felt like they were playing a bit more controlled in the pacing. Like, the thing with Rolento is there's just a lot of... It's the same in Alpha 2, really, where he just does a lot of stuff. But it's not really necessary. Like, some of the most dangerous Rolento players in Alpha 2 anyway were the ones that would just stand there and hit stand fierce and stand strong, and that was kind of their whole game plan. And I actually feel like Rolento's going to end up like that in the long run anyway. I like that setup. That was really good there. And yeah, going air to air, he's just locking him down. I really like this gameplay. And Bahamian King is not represented the fact that he can anti-air, you know. He's done some air to airs, but he's done no stand strong. And I understand he's worried about the pogo, but stand roundhouse works just as well. And this will be the closing of the round. And I'm not sure what that was there. But he should win anyway. Anything he can just cancel into super and win. Oh god, please don't say this. He's gonna come back from this. No, there we go. And closes out that round. Yeah, like I was saying, I think there was a lot of space that wasn't capitalized on. I mean, if the opponent's the other side of the screen, you should be walking forward. There should be very rare. It's very rare that it is the right thing to do where you just wait the other side of the screen. Even if you're playing defensive, being defensive doesn't mean you get as far away from them as possible. It means that you stick to one point on the screen and use what's behind you effectively. If they give you screen to work with, you have to, push your advantage. If you get them to the corner, then you can just cage them there. You don't even have to go in and take risks. You just poke them until they lose all their health. Like, that can be your entire game plan if you're a defensive player. But these two weren't defensive players, but I felt like the way in which they were trying to create opportunities were far too risky and unnecessary. Ken had really good air-to-air game, and he did a few standing anti-airs as well. Bahamian King didn't represent that as much. I mean, versus Rolento, stand roundhouse is just such a fucking good anti-air. It just beats everything, and it's really good versus pogo as well. I see why they wanted to go air-to-air, just in case they pogoed and it beat out their standing attempts, but I honestly, I don't think that either player really represented an incredibly strong anti-air game. But it was an interesting game. I think there could have been more focus attempts as well. Like, Rolento's such a focus bait character. Like, all you have to worry about really is Patriot Circle, Stinger, and then everything else is reactable. Like, you can just dash cancel it, and then not worry about what's coming up. He does have armor breakers, but they're not really that scary. The Stinger is what's scary, because you can react to a focus and sting it instantly. But this is once again something that the opponent has to prove that they can do before you really worry about it. But anyway, guys, I hope that was interesting to you, or at least, gave you a little bit of insight in some way you could improve your game. Shout out to Bahamian King for sending this through to me. It's really cool that players will do that. If anyone else wants to send in their stuff, and take a look at it, and we'll turn it into a commentary and see if we can all improve a little bit. I think next time I might do a play-by-play, but this one was a longer game, so I felt like I may as well just do it as a normal commentary. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon. Peace.